Yo, what's up, guys? We are back once again in... What game is this? We're in Delusion, guys. We are back in Delusion. This game's been great so far. But where we left off in the last video... Is this... I can't open this, right? I don't think I... It looks like it can be opened, which is kind of interesting. So it looks like you can kind of see inside. Where we left off in the last video was we're still continuing the one quest where we're trying to kind of figure out what's going on with the king in the Clockwork Kingdom and everything, because something's kind of going weird. Something's a little weird. So we're trying to figure this one out. I got a chunk of my brain replaced with like a piece of machinery that helps me with translating things and all that kind of stuff. And right now, we are trying to find a person, a market trader named Reza. So we're trying to find Reza. And I've been kind of struggling with that because it says that this Reza person is in the, let me see what weaponry you have. It doesn't matter. I think I already checked this here. So they said that they were in the market district. I haven't found anything. So I need to look around in some other spots and see if maybe they're in a different area? I'm not too sure. I can't go in there because that's where the king is. I feel like I've checked all of this. It's been a couple of days since the last recording. I've been having to do these episodes kind of at like weird times and everything because with the AC being broken right now, it's been kind of a pain. Luckily, I am getting that fixed. It's taken a very long time, but that is getting fixed hopefully in a few days. So, unless something turns out to be like really bad with it or something, I don't know. But it took forever to get somebody out. Reza! If anyone can make sense of this teapot... Oh wait, no, never mind. They really helped me out last time. I had trouble with the king. Understood. I thought you were a Reza. So, that's the teapot. What is up with the teapot? I should be gone. Teapot, teapot, teapot. Oh, I got something in my eye. Ah! I don't know what that was. I don't like that. So, they're not going to be up there. This person disappeared. What happened with this guy? There wasn't like a thing behind here, right? I'm pretty sure I checked this. No. It's always a shame. Not enough games put caves and things behind, or like loot behind waterfalls. You can't see it. It's like a perfect place to like loot. Who are you? Weapon. Blek are ye. Ye something. We. Okay, I don't understand what the hell you're saying. Why are you yelling weapon? They squint at you, unsure of your intentions. Weapon? Weapon's my pet. So called cause he's a pure spanner like. What? You have a pet named Weapon? That's a hell of a name. Hell of a name for a pet, my guy. I've already talked to you. I haven't really checked these areas. Hello. You see a middle-aged person with light brown skin and an eye patch, dressed in an eccentric patchwork of colorful fabrics. You can't quite figure out their gender, which seems deliberate. Why, hello there, child. Come to browse. What are you selling? Why, charms and trinkets to attract the favorite of the Clockwork King, or ward off its majesty's displeasure. Look here. This cogwheel was plucked from the king's own belly. How the hell did you get that then? Inscribed with sacred six-fold cipher, worn around your neck, it will grant you fortune at summoning stations. Huh? Order this incense. Burn it while you write a petition to the king, and it shall speed up your request. This has got to be a scam. Who are you? Reza! The name is Reza, child. Fortune teller, trinket vendor, and listener of or on many grapevines. For a price, I can sell you talismans of luck and protection, or even give you a little advice about a problem. Bro, I have been searching everywhere for you. You keep calling me child, but I'm at least as old as you. Reza gives you a crooked grin. We are all children of the cosmos, no? No talismans for me, thanks. Oh, child, do you see anything else that interests you? I'm looking for the 7th letter. The gaudy trader squints at you, then glances left and right. To check nobody's listening, they beckon you closer. Who told you to come here? Were you followed? Misha sends his greetings. Good. They appraise you with their remaining eye. So you are the one who's helping Afra. I see she's got your head stuffed with clockwork, like a good little mechanist. Tell me, did she explain what a cranial moderator does? She said that it will let me speak 6-fold cipher. Morozov mentioned a few side effects, migraine, seizures. She said that it would help with the cipher. Ha! I'm sure. So then, nobody warned you about how a cranial moderator warps your thinking, smooths out any irrational notions, makes you look at the world like a mechanist, seeing everything as a puzzle that you can solve. I mean, technically, nothing's going to happen with my guy because, like, I'm the one that's controlling it, so. They don't realize that our character is a Warframe and I'm the Tenno. The biggest changes will take a few years, but mark my words, they will come. That is why I got rid of mine. You can actually get rid of it? Try to leave. I didn't know Blood's conspiracies. Used to be a mechanist too? Yes, for many years. I even wrote some of the cipher magic that lets the king alter people. So I speak with authority when I say that countless lives depend on you defying Afra's plan. Wait, what? Defying? Don't misunderstand me. Afra is a sweet girl. We were very close once. She absolutely believes she is doing the right thing. Sadly, for all of us, she is wrong. Look around you, child. See how we are all at the mercy of this infernal machine. You cannot even the mechanists can control. I can't read. I've been recording way too long today. See how we are all at the mercy of this infernal machine, which not even the mechanist can control. Can you honestly say that what we need is more Clockwork King? However brilliant Afra's spell may be, it cannot fix the problems with the king, because the king is the problem. What's your alternative? Item gained, Saboteur's punch card. Reza flashes you a crooked grin and hands you something heavy, warped in colorful rags. I'm glad that you asked. This is a different kind of spell. Inserted in place of Afra's, it will trigger a runaway fault cascade that gradually but irrevocably shuts down the king with minimal destruction. I feel like that would cause more problems, though, wouldn't it? But you're the saboteur, aren't you? So you're this mysterious villain that I keep hearing about. They smile cryptically. There's no such person as a saboteur, child. Only a group of like-minded individuals who love this land and see no good in leaving its fate to an overgrown grandfather clock. So, do we understand each other, or is there more we would know? What's in it for me if I follow your plan? A reward, child. By the time that you enter the audience chamber, I will be gone, either dead or in hiding. Perhaps the guild has told you about all of the sacks of gold that we get from the Apostatic Union. I have never seen a penny, and neither have my comrades. Any resources that we do possess will be needed in the days ahead. You must do this because it is right, or not at all. Well, you think it's right. It doesn't mean that it's actually right. Because that's how this whole game has been. The whole game has been like top-turvy, tipsy-turvy, whatever you're going to call it, where it's like, hey, here's a thing, good thing, over here, good thing, over here, bad thing, bad thing. Like, it's all 50-50 gray area. Like, there's no There's no, like, actual morally correct decision on anything in this game. So, do we understand each other? Is there more that you're like, no? You and your cause. I will tell you whatever I can without endangering my comrades. The mechanics say that you're the reason the king's problems. They snort. Hogwash, child. I know what the king is made of. I could recite every syllable of its cipher nucleus by heart, although to do so would be most unwise. Well, you did just try and sell me a cog from the king's belly, which means that you're probably taking parts from him, as well as doing whatever else is happening. That's if you actually are somebody to trust, because, again, the way that you were presenting yourself when I first met you was that of a scammer. So it's kind of actually difficult to trust you. Do we sabotage the king when we believe it will do good? Certainly. Do we divert royal goods to distribute fairly in the community? Yes, sometimes. But are we the root of the king's madness? Don't make me laugh. We could toil for decades and cause fewer faults than the king itself generates before breakfast. Only a truly stupid mechanist could believe that we are anything more than an excuse for their failures. Did you have questions? What makes you any better than Afro? They grin crookedly. Now you're asking the right questions. Yes, I accept my share of blame for the mess this kingdom is in. Luckily, I do not work alone. Didn't you just say, like, deny it? I mean, what? Although the spell was drafted by my hands, it is the work of many minds. Most of my comrades, whom you will never meet, are ordinary layfolk. I pledge my magic to serve them, not the other way around. Do you know why I was chosen to give you this punch card? Because I am the most expendable. The mechanists already know very well who I am. Do you have questions? Why did you leave? Yeah, why did you leave? They sigh deeply. Child, did you ever hear that old fairy tale about the boy who got a splinter of a mirror in his eye that made him cold and cruel, seeing only the worst in things? The king wields unimaginable power, far too much for any one being. True, but they're also not human. But they are also machine, and machines can be modified and hacked. Humans can be manipulated. There's not really any winning to any of that. In my youth, I thought that this made the guild more important, that we had a duty to use such power wisely. They said duty. But when you make so many life or death decisions every day, when you see people's darkest secrets piled up in stacks every morning in the royal archives like so many freshly cut logs, you grow numb to it. You forget what the stakes are. I did not like what I saw reflected in my colleagues' eyes or in my own. Just have questions? No, I'm good. About your spell. What's so dangerous about Afra's spell? Afra's had these plans for a long time. We used to stay up so late bouncing wild ideas back and forth. She believes that she's been lucky and wants the same for others. I admire that truly. But ask her this. Under her plan, will people really be free to choose whatever changes they want? Or will there be a limit? Will the king be neutral on what changes we make? Or will it have a bias? Afra is a child of the guild. She believes in her soul that if she keeps tinkering, she can design a perfect system. If only she understood how much they have stolen from her. So I have questions. Everyone here depends on the king. If you kill it, many people will die. They grimace. I won't pretend otherwise. There will be chaos, and much suffering, and certainly death. I only ask you to consider how many more could die if you keep the king in place. We will never know how many people the king has altered to make them better workers. My former colleagues saw people's baser instincts as an impediment to progress, so they chose to scrap the people and build another. But child, in my trade, you learn a lot about people. Most folks want to help each other. It is this vile contraption breathing down their necks that stops them, making us fear each other, envy each other, denounce each other for one more day's bread. Without the king, our fate will rest again upon each other's shoulders. There's no work of cipher that I trust more than that. It's all that we really have, all that we need. Do you have questions? No, I'm good. Let's get out of this. Very well. That's all that I ask, child. Don't trust Afra, and don't trust me either. Just do what you think is right. I like that kind of answer. I don't trust them. I'll be straightforward. I don't trust them. I feel like, because like the whole scam artist thing at the beginning, I'm like, it's kind of hard to tell what your actual intentions are and everything, and it's like, So I think I'm gonna go with Afra's side of it. Still gotta figure out what the hell these things are. Confused. But yeah, it's my brain just blinked. My brain blinked. Come on, let me over here. I think that I fell. I am like struggling today. I think that I don't know, man. If you kill it, if you kill the king, then somebody could end up taking over, but also if nobody takes over, then things would fall anyways, and people would still suffer on top of the chaos that's already going to happen. But if you fix it, then it could fix things, but also like there's always the long-term damage of like the potential that somebody steps in and manipulates the king, right? Like many years later, Afra's gone. The Mechanist Guild maybe falls apart, who knows, and then somebody takes over and like, it's like a whole thing, right? Alright, do I have to... I'm gonna have to skip time again, I think. So let's switch out. Or just add this. Here. And nope, not that. I didn't mean... Well, you know what? I need to do that anyways. I have... This playthrough so far is what? Between 20 and 30 hours already? And I still get the buttons mixed up. I'm an idiot. There's Afra. I like how Afra's always T-posing whenever she loads in. Afra peers up into the sky, her brows furrow in contemplation. Jester skyward, is that normal? She tears her eyes away from the celestial teapot. No, I would certainly say that it's new. Okay, so that was new. I thought that I just missed it. What does it mean? I confess I'm struggling. Is it a sign? Is it an instruction, a response to our broadcast, but then why a teapot? She shrugs helplessly. I've checked and rechecked my calculations. All we can do is stick to the plan. Oh, yes, I almost forgot. The king has summoned you for another audience, just as we hoped. Afra hands you a leather folder, far heavier than the last. Here it is, friend. 8 years of my life and the hopes of the kingdom now rest in your hands. Friend, I don't know what will happen after this, so if you have any concerns, now's the time to voice them. What do I do with the punch card? When you return to the Mechanarium, the audience chamber will be open. Insert my punch card into the king's petition port, and my magic will do the rest. Okay. Anything else? This may be your last chance. You ever know a sky pilot named Mikhail? Oh, Misha. He's a deer, isn't he? I'd be so forgetful without his medicines. You can't import them without a letter from the king. One of those little perks of my job, why do you ask? How well do you really know him? It's hard to tell, isn't it? The man is like a deep river, all iced over. You skate on the surface thinking it'll never break, then suddenly you plunge into this other world. But the next day, it's all ice again. I know that he was born in Slev. His family came here after the God War seeking a better life, when he was just a boy. It's people like them that this kingdom should be working for. He somehow spoke to me through the beacon, warned me not to help you. Afra looks concerned, really? But surely he can't know about our plans, and how could he possibly have subverted the king's magic? Misha is a fine sailor, but he's no magician. There are reports of people seeing or hearing phantoms in the corrupted lands, long dead loved ones, or even their own. Some say the corruption can read your memories, the better to lure you to your doom. I'm glad that you're alive, friend. Pay no mind, our task requires your full attention. Anything else? This may be your last chance. I still have questions about your spell. I'll explain everything. How much freedom to change will your spell really allow? Initially, a defined set of about 100 qualities can be changed, with hard limits on things like height or density. The king won't do anything that directly endangers your life or another's, so you can't become an 80-foot giant with no lungs. Other qualities will become changeable in time. Once the spell has proved to work, most of the rules can be modified by a vote of more than half the kingdom. Wherever possible, I have favored incentives over hard limits. After a trial period, you'll be stuck with your changes for a year, so you'll have to think carefully. Other incentives will ensure an optimal distribution of qualities for the whole kingdom. What do you mean by optimal for the whole kingdom? All individuals must be free to choose their fate, but from society's point of view, you don't want everyone to be an artist, or indeed a carpenter. Past kingdoms solved this through conscription, slavery, or rigged social rank. Brutal methods for a brutal age. Under my system, the king will monitor the overall balance of qualities and provide incentives for those that are in shortage. So if too many people have made themselves mercurial and creative, the king may offer rewards for constancy and pragmatism. Bro, what? If too few have the temperament for farm work, the king may incentivize that temperament. Won't that lead to the same kind of mass rewriting the mechanists already do? I don't believe so. There's nothing wrong with asking people to compromise with the needs of their community. What's important is that they're free to say no. Fair. Okay. What if a good king is impossible? What if that much power can't ever be just? Heavens, you sound just like the saboteur, I admit. I've asked myself the same question when the hour is late and sleep eludes me, but I've seen the power of cipher magic to save a life. Without it, I would have been locked forever inside the person that I used to be. How can we just walk away from that? We don't chew our meat raw because fire can raise our towns. We don't renounce the axe because it chops necks as well as trees. We don't spurn the wheel because it crushes a child's hand. Well, the first one's kind of irrelevant because the reason that we don't chew meat raw has nothing to do with whether or not fire is dangerous or not. It's quite literally because if we chew raw meat, we'll die. We'll get sick. That's why we don't do that. I refuse to accept okay, you guys chill with the freaking big words, man. Abstention as our only choice. It's been way too long of a day for you to be doing this to me. I will not surrender to the hunger and despair that have hitherto plagued all history. I will not relinquish the dream of the first mechanists to those who have forgotten it. Does that all make sense? No, you said big words and you lost me. That's all I wanted to know. Afra smiles, failing to conceal her anxiety. I'm counting on you, friend. So we got an anxious one and a egotistical one. Both of them seem skeptical in a way, different ways. Also, so the king has all these different things that he creates and everything, and nobody understands why or what they are or anything like that. So it's like he's pulling them out of his ass from like different dimensions or different realities or whatever. In theory, just in theory, what if that is a like symbolic of this whole world being a simulation? The reason I say that is because the teacup, specifically the teacup that looks like that, is actually the default item or the default object, like one of the quote-unquote, I want to say mascot items, but it's not a mascot item. It's one of like the default things in Maya, which is a 3D modeling program. Kind of like how the monkey is in Blender. And so it kind of threw me to that of being like, well, you know, what if it's like symbolic of being like, well, guys, hardships are here, decisions are to be made, things suck, but just remember, it's all fake. It's all an illusion. We're all inside of a video game at the end of the day. So do I need to go in here? Is this where I need to go? I'm just gonna... Okay, ignore me. I don't see anything. I'm just doing my thing, my dude. I don't think this is where I need to go. Let me look at this real quick. Speaker Sunil will surely reward you for reporting Afra's plot. Afra gave you the punch card that will reform the king's power, which must be inserted inside its sanctum atop the mechanarium. Reza, the saboteur, gave another punch card that will destroy the king, ending the tyranny, but plunging the kingdom into chaos. That just does not sound good. You secured a second audience with the Clockwork King. Okay, so how do I talk to the Clockwork Kingdom? Boo! King's toenails, I told you not to creep on me like this. Wait, you're not the mechanist. I thought that you were one of the cometologists. That bastard's been stalking me all day, trying to hurry my work. I'm working as fast as I can. I'll serve you no further. If anyone asks about me, tell them I'm in the King's speaker in a private meeting. Can I talk to you? Can you see that I'm busy? Sunil wants the next petition locked down by the next Starbright, so we can check it over first. Alright. How do I... Is it you that I talk to? Speak quickly, citizen. Why is there a giant teapot in the sky? No need to be alarmed. Our best minds are investigating the apparition. In the meantime, carry on with your business. Are we finished here? Yep. I'll leave you to your work. How the hell do I get up there, though? I want to go up. Uppies. I require them. I can't remember how I got up there before. Okay, so I know that there's an elevator below, but that doesn't do anything. I'm the cometologist. We petition the guild send to the king and make sure that they're correct cipher language. Sounds important. Best of luck. Don't talk to me. I'm in hell without a doubt. This is hell. I thought that we're in Ferropolis. They give you a withering luck. In cipher hell, you swine. Charm hell. Invocation hell. Contagion hell. Transposition hell. You name the hell, I'm in it. What in hell does that mean? They sigh. My only surmise is that the last mechanist to work on this spell made a dread bargain with some foul power, my soul, for their freedom. Now I'm stuck with this mess that they left behind, and none of it makes sense. It's like trying to untangle a ball of string when your only tool is another piece of string or a wet noodle. Aye, this is hell. That's cool. I'm not going to help you. Although it is tempting. Oh, wait. What does that do? Hello? Elevator. 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 Let go. We're going up. I'm going to talk to the king. I'm going to show him a punch card. And we're going to cause a little bit of chaos. Hello, Mr. King. Hi. Great day, isn't it? It's a beautiful day. Beautiful day to be alive. Or I guess in your case, be powered up. I think. Anyways, I'm just here to inspect, routinely inspect things. It looks like everything is fine. Let's talk to you real quick. The machine, the mechanist thing's got me all screwed up. The machine shrieks like a million condemned souls as the feeling of pressure mounts in your body once more. Then your cranial moderator clicks into action. Suddenly the noise becomes an intelligible chorus. Incoming messages, outgoing commands, distant outposts, requests, connections, or announcing faults. There are so many faults. You are standing in the brain of the awful machine and it's bleeding to death. Rejoice and exult. The invocation is cast. All hail its majesty, Machinos Rex, the Clockwork King. Welcome back, subject. Blah, blah, blah. Thou mayest rise. Haste, thou completed the sacramental duty. You jumped up Abacus? How should I know you jumped up Abacus? It is done, your majesty, pondering. The duty remains unfulfilled. Does thou require instructions as to thy task? Please explain the duty again. The sacramental duty is as follows. This time you find you can understand the dense lines of sixfold cipher. Ingredients: teapot, large. 4 pints fresh goblin's milk. How the hell do I milk a goblin? 1 cup salted water. Half a teaspoon. 61,660,000 gallons of fresh water. 652,152 tons of venom tea. 30,540 tons of unsweetened sugar. What? Was that like stevia or something? 2 pints teapot. 2 pounds crinkled honey. You like dry it out and crinkle it up? What? 4 pints custard sog, half pint ambergris, smooth meat. 3 pounds jittermoss powder, teapot. I keep saying teapot. Instructions: 1. Fill kettle with fresh water and boil. 2. Measure out 4 pints milk salts. What? What's milk salts? 3. Place tea strainer in teapot and tea leaves in strainer. 4. Steep for 15 years. 6. Okay, well we skipped 5. 6. Brush with sear fruit mixture and bake until blith. What's blith mean? 5. Stir in moss powder, ambergris, and sugar to smell. Then pour in the boring water. The boring water? X. Not even a number. The heat will rise rapidly and the water will bubble up so violently that your cup may even shatter. 6. You already said 6. Stir in milk, then pour into dregs. 19. What? To avoid heavy metals contamination, cut crosswise with sog. 471. Serve hot. 6. Enjoy your tea. You said 6 3 times. For more fine tips, recipes, please cut off a coupon and send it to Miss Something Gorky 778 Tarbrick Wad, Colossal Town, Fulg Oblok. You want me to make a teapot? Or a pot of tea? Correct. This is the sacramental duty on which depends the safety of the kingdom and all subsidiaries imperatives. We must discuss more urgent matters. Pondering. Unlikely 91% confidence. What could be more important than the sacramental duty? Chief Interpreter Afra sent me. We've got your message. Last time you mentioned my purpose. What do you mean? Show Mechanist insignia, your majesty. The guild sent me to give you a new spell. Pondering. Judgment. We have not requested a new spell, therefore we demand on whose authority commenced you? It's necessary for the sacramental duty. Pondering. Judgment. The sacramental duty is of paramount gravity, therefore thou shalt insert the spell into our petition port. An ivory cover swings upwards, revealing 2 vertical slots of different sizes. Let's insert Afras and reform the king. You slide the punch card easily into the larger slot. Halfway in, it meets resistance and is sucked inside. A saying spell. Beware. Enacting the spell will alter our Majesty's cipher nucleus, and the consequences cannot be divined. Wilt thou commit? Commit. Item removed. There is a burr of rapid clicking, then a series of deep clunks echoing through the whole tower. Above your head, a cacophony of bells rings out like a call to worship across the whole city. Rejoice and exult! The spell is enacted. As it is written, so it shall be. In the name of its majesty, Machinus Rex, the Clockwork King. Subject, blah blah blah. Thou carriest a second spell. Conflicting spells may cause cascading reality exceptions. Therefore, thou shalt insert the heretical spell into our petition port for controlled annihilation. No? Incorrect. Sharp, sweet lightning dances across your body as the other punch card flies out of your pack and into the king's petition port. Reza's spell is sucked away into the guts of the Clockwork King, and with it their hopes of a world freed from tyranny. Now subject blah blah blah. The sacramental duty. Above the bells, you hear angry shouting from outside the chambers. You realize the scrolling parchment containing a record of your acts. Slice it with your blade. Why do I have 2 different options? Parchment feed faults. The king's writing arm stabs at your hands as you pull at the last few yards of parchment out and stuff them into a gap in the gears, down into the depths of the machine. New parchment continues to spill out onto the floor while the arm scrawls desperately. To disturb the parchment is anathema. Edict. To disturb the parchment. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Use parchment. Well, you know what I gotta say about your parchment, sir? Fire. Burn it all. Alright, well, I think somebody's probably gonna be pissed off at me. Should I have, like, torn it up with my hands? I feel like it would have been the same, like, thing that would have happened. That was kind of a weird option. Oh, he's gonna be pissed. Hi. What have you done? Above you, as the king's bell continues ringing. Smile sweetly. I don't know what you're talking about. Sunil eyes you with barely suppressed fury. The only reason that you're not in manacles is because its majesty wishes you unmolested. What? Rest assured, any foolish attempt at tampering will be discovered and reversed. Sunil, go and fuck yourself. For a moment, he is stunned, mouth hanging slightly open. By the time he regains his composure, you're already walking away, and his shouted retort is drowned out by the din of bells. Bitch. Yeah, that's right. I'm a badass. Hold up. Boom, walks away without even looking. Time to put on my sunglasses. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, so I guess we can go talk to Afra now? Hey Afra, I actually don't have to skip time this time. You find Afra humming to herself. It's a haunting tune, somehow familiar and ethereal all at once, like a lullaby from time's own beginning. At the sight of you, hope and anxiety blossom on her face. Is it done? I heard the bells. It is done. At first, Afra seems unsure whether to believe you. Then you see a tension that has been there since long before your first meeting left from her shoulders. You really did it. We did it. Oh gods, this is real. She closes her eyes and takes a long, deep breath, then exhales. Well, now, I promised a reward, didn't I? You can keep my Mechanist Guild insignia. I'll pretend that I lost it. And please take this too. I suspect that you can find a use for it. I don't really know what I need the guild insignia for. I'm assuming for like side quests if I want like an easier route or something. What happens now? We're still here, which means that I wrote the spell correctly. The vanishings should stop immediately, and some memories of the vanished will return over time. So that means that people will get their memories back. Will the people that vanish come back? Within a few months, my other reforms will take effect. I expect there may be rather a commotion once people realize how much has been stolen from them. And without the power to erase their critiques, my colleagues will struggle to suppress it. So perhaps we will have a new speaker, or a new guild, or something entirely different. Who knows? The future is open again. Glad that I could help. Farewell. Like clockwork. Item gained. Rapid something. I'll look at it in a second. And we got a glimmer. Or the glimpse of a delusion. Thank you again, friend. I can't tell you. Afra blinks, then looks up at the sky. Well, fancy that. Do you see it? The snow. The snow stopped. The snow has stopped falling. Afra smiles like she's recalling a cherished memory. I didn't even realize that. Yes, our long winter is finally ending. So does that mean that, like, over time, all the snow will vanish? Like, if I come back here later, will all the snow be gone? That would be cool. That would be pretty cool. Well, we finished that up. We have done it! We did the thing! Let's see what we got. Oh, is it like an actual item? No? No, it's not an actual item. What the hell did I get? Oleg's locket. Oleg, the border guard, gave you the lockets. Oh, that's to... Oh! It's a consumable? Rapid Myrmidon petition. A formal plea for assistance from the Clockwork King. Pre-approved, but requiring a hefty vouchsafe of blood. Given the ongoing shortage of non-schismatic something, the insurance of this device beseeks considerable favor with its majesty. Huh? Let's try using it. Oh, that was a weird glitch. The floor vanished for a second. Alright, let's try it. Oh. Yo, what? Wait, it didn't vanish. Is this reusable? I can summon a freaking train spider thing? I hate that. I don't want it. Get it away. I don't like spiders. Dude, that is so... Jimmy. Oh, their name changes. That is so sick. Dude, now I can summon skeletons? I can summon freaking Jimmy? I'm gonna be a powerful sorcerer! Powerful necromancer. Die. Thank you. Thank you, Jimmy. So it consumes blood in order to do that, but it's only a little bit of blood, so it's not that bad. I don't know what now. I mean, we could do the side quest, which I'll probably do. Yeah, because we got 2 side quests here, and then maybe we'll get the passage and then start heading out, go back and start focusing on the main story. I think that's what we'll likely do, so... for now, I'm going to wrap this video up because we are hitting about that time. So I hope you guys enjoyed. We wrapped up the whole Kingdom quest line for the Clockwork Kingdom, which means that this place might be saved. Maybe not. Maybe I destroyed everything. Who knows? But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, give this video a like. I would very much appreciate that. It helps me out a lot. Comment what you guys thought. And subscribe for more if you're not already subscribed. That way you guys can keep up with the playthrough. But anyways, with all that said, you guys have a good one. I need to get some sleep. So, good night, guys.